On February 14, 2022, Valentine Day, CEO of Palantir Alex Karp released an annual shareholder letter. This is first time he has done it. Though it's not common, few CEOs embrace this practice, most notably Warren Buffett and Jeff Bezos. However, in tone this letter was much different from any of those letters. While Warren Buffett take macro business and economy lens to explain on what's going on in the market and rationalize Berkshire decisions and actions, Jeff Bezos used his letters during his time as Amazon CEO to reinforce the power of Amazon long-term strategy, especially in 2000s. Alex Karp has taken a far different tone. He painted the picture of upcoming economic, political and ideological war that will put civil liberties to its biggest test ever in the world of AI and digital, and what role Palantir is going to play in it. This video we will use the strategic thinking and reasoning to understand what are the implications of this letter. Hi, welcome to IndustriaNX and I'm your host Sachin Sharma. Alex Karp's letter is divided into 6 parts and let me summarize key messages from this letter in a few simple sentences that are rephrased for simplicity. He starts with saying that Palantir started with humble beginnings with a greater mission to help those who had the resources but lacked the approach and know-how on how to build software for greater cause. He said digital is no longer a luxury, it is the core function in any business to unlock hidden value in business and to survive. In the world of digital, the competitive advantage between countries and peers will be asymmetrical and winner will be the one with superior technology by a long margin. Software is going to be the only defining edge between them. Current approach of software building is flawed to solve large and complex problems as software itself need to be built with bigger context and picture, which is not a norm in Silicon Valley, and this is why Palantir approach it differently. The engineering of a software platform that is made up of hundreds of components to access tens of thousands of different datasets, some being billions long rows, can be a very challenging task. It takes commitment, time and refinement to make something of significance. There is big difference between the developers and the users of software and they are not aligned a lot of time. Today in the software industry, there is a trend of mining data and substandard software for profit. The billion-dollar Silicon Valley companies build software products that help them take ownership of personal information. Palantir never wanted to create anything bigger than what already existed for consumer advertising. All they ever wanted to do was something to streamline the process. Palantir decided against developing a company by making money off the data that isn't theirs. The distinction is significant and it is the source of Palantir alignment with its customers. The value that its software creates in the world is a result of the software itself, not the information or data of those who use it. Palantir missions, views and opinions are hard-coded to support Western democracy and institutions. They focus on empowering both non-technical and technical workforce with superior analysis to save critical time and improve quality and impact of decisions they make. Many of the choices being made in defense today require difficult decisions and trade-offs, something a commitment to a cause will often call for. They understand that all technology, including theirs, is dangerous and that software can be used as a weapon. Lives have been saved and taken as a result of the software products they have built. Palantir in principle disagree with the technocratic elite from Silicon Valley who believes that most or all of the world's significant moral and political questions have been resolved. They build software to ensure the survival of the most vital institutions. And they succeed only if and when those institutions do. The link to the full letter is given in the video description if you want to read. So what does it mean and how to interpret the letter to build strategic insights into the Palantir future? Alex Karp has made it clear that their involvement with government and federal institutions will only going to increase further, as these organizations are not equipped to handle the complexity of technologies today with their inherent working methods, and when most brilliant minds are poached by Silicon Valley to harness the personal data of individuals for ad and social media manipulation. So it should be clear to all the investors, if you are hoping Palantir to dilute the mission to appease Silicon Valley big tech or media or fringe politician for the sake of customers and growth, it's not what they will do. Instead, he said that there are many who are disgusted with the current state of affairs and need solutions, especially in software, that help build a better organization and nation. He said software alone can't do it all, as in wrong hand it's dangerous. So both civil liberty debate in data privacy and access has to be a broader discussion in society. It's not a choice of few tech CEOs to decide what is good and bad for the world. My interpretation of his statement in the letter is that parasitic natures of many Silicon Valley companies are exactly the root cause of the problem which they are telling everyone that they are solving. He made it clear that enterprise software is whole different domain and data harnessing and stealing practices has no place, and while these companies try to adapt to new norms, we are built for it from the get-go. Palantir values are strictly aligned with its customers, and its success can only be measured by the success of its client and their testimonials. Palantir has called the big tech several times now, so it's a matter of time that starts turning into a real showdown. My take is that given Palantir view on data privacy, it's a matter of time that Palantir Foundry for Builders program will build social media and other companies with responsible data practices. It will create checks and bounds so that misuse of data within government and corporate sector is 100% tracked and accounted for. In short, Palantir is after big tech and its mission to catch a big pie in both government and commercial software by solving their biggest problems instead of giving them piecemeal solution and milk them. It is extremely difficult to make statements like this without having a generational product at hand. Based on Alex Karp's statements, their client testimonials, and my own experience with Palantir clients, I believe this company is set for superior growth. I also expect attack on company and his CEO and board are only going to increase and deepen. We need to understand the success of Palantir means that Silicon Valley hegemony will be seriously dented. This war goes deeper and it appears that it has repercussions that will shake the politics, corporate and media nexus who are making joke of civil liberties at times. Its mission is as difficult as it was ever, but recent forays have made team more bullish and motivated. Let's see what the earnings look like soon. It's very difficult to say its a relation with earnings in terms of bullish or soft landing. I personally feel good about it. My view is that they will meet the earnings and will top it by a sliver as they always do. Though I would prefer a big upward divergence in revenue as it will be the first sign of hypergrowth. The question for me still remains whether Palantir is going to be a good niche company in the future or will it become a juggernaut, the likes of which the enterprise world has never seen before. Please be advised the purpose of this video is to educate and teach tools on how to deploy strategic thinking on business problem in an outside-in manner. All contents are presented for education, information and entertainment purpose only, and no portion of this content should be used as financial advice. Please do share your feedback in comment section, and if you enjoyed the content, do like the video and subscribe to the channel. See you next time. Goodbye.